final clue. These are forever in the title of James Bond's fourth adventure. Aaron.
What are diamonds?
Diamonds are forever, that's correct. With $1,000, you'll be selecting first in Double Jeopardy when we come back. See you in a moment. Well, Jeopardy begins now. I'm sure our players would like to see the category, so let's take a look. First up, mountains. Then, pardon me, if ancient Greek deities were around today. Then Z category, all responses will begin with that letter. TV character first names. And finally, overlaps. Aaron, what strikes your fancy?
Z for 1600.
486 frames over 26.6 seconds, shot by this man's Bell and Howell camera on November 22nd, 1963, would result in footage seen the world over. Jake.
Who's Zapruder?
Yes.
Mountains, 16.
Beautiful Kirkjufell, or Church Mountain, is said to be the most photographed mountain in this country. Aaron.
What is Norway?
No. Jake.
What's Denmark?
Also incorrect. Patty is shaking her head. Doesn't seem tempted. Iceland. You're looking at Iceland. Back to you, Jake.
Mountains, 12.
The answer there is one of the two daily doubles in the round. You're looking at a $4,000 lead, Jake.
5,000.
All right, another big wager in mountains. Here's a clue just for you. Though it's near the equator, this highest African peak has glaciers above the 15,000-foot level.
What's Kilimanjaro?
That's correct. Rising above the Serengeti, 4,800 feet.
Pardon for 16?
This pirate and his men received a pardon from James Madison after aiding in the Battle of New Orleans. Patty.
Who's Lafitte?
Yes.
Let's do Pardon Me for 2000.
Known as the junk bond king of the 1980s, this financier and philanthropist was pardoned in 2020. Jake.
Is Michael Milken?
Well done, yes.
Mountains, 2.
Teddy Roosevelt was on a family vacation in these New York mountains when he got word that President McKinley had died. Aaron.
What are the Catskills?
No. Jake.
What are the Adirondacks?
That's correct.
Z2.
Take the first two letters from the legs and the first four letters from the upper body to get the name of this hybrid critter. Aaron.
What is a Z-donk?
Z-donk is right, yes.
Nice.
I made that up. 1200 for Z, please.
A Jewish sect opposed to pagan Rome and polytheism was called this, today meaning any fervent supporters. Jake.
What's Zealot?
Right.
Deities, 12.
Not content with helping create Hercules' 12 labors and trying to kill him with the storm at sea, this goddess hacks Herc's bank account. Patty.
Who's Hera?
Very good, yes.
Let's do Ancient Greek Deities for 2000.
The answer there is the other daily double in the round. A moment ago, it looked like Jake was running away with this, Patty, but you've got a chance here.
Let's do 6,000.
Oh, wow. All right. Almost everything at stake on if ancient Greek deities were around today. Zeus has huge daddy issues in therapy, having overthrown and confined Dad, this Titan, in Tartarus. Also, that dad ate Zeus's siblings.
Who's Cronus?
That is correct. Whole new ballgame.
Let's stick with the Greeks, 16.
It's going well for you. Our theory, this primordial five-letter god, said to be the first to exist, is still at home in war and disaster zones. Patty.
Who's Chaos?
Yes.
Let's do TV character first names for 2000.
Veep, Vice President and then President Meyer. Aaron.
Who's Selena?
Good.
Z for 800.
Take a look at this musical instrument. Jake.
This is Zither?
Yes, it is.
First name's 16.
Gray's Anatomy. Dr. Gray, Chief of Surgery at long, long last. Aaron.
Who is Meredith?
That's right.
1200 TV character.
Fellow doctor. Eastbound and Down. Rocket-armed, mullet-haired Mr. Powers. That's Kenny Powers. Go again, Aaron.
TV for 400.
30 Rock. Unpredictable movie star Mr. Jordan. Jake.
What's Tracy?
Yes.
Name's 8.
Mad Men. Once naive but intrepid copywriter Ms. Olsen. Patty.
Who's Peggy?
Peggy Olsen, yes.
Let's try overlaps for 2000.
The minimum amount of fissionable material to sustain a nuclear chain reaction in the Bay State. Aaron.
What is critical Massachusetts?
Good for 2,000.
Overlaps for 400.
Man's Best Friend Shelter, where 650 British politicians represent their constituencies. Aaron.
What is Doghouse of Commons?
That's correct.
Overlap for 8.
Spaghetti topper for carnivores that dances a pas de deux in a tutu. Aaron.
What is meat ballet dancer?
Yeah, or meat ballerina, sure.
Overlaps for 12.
Toy on a string that includes a Swiss singing style fluctuating between high and low notes. Jake.
It's a yo-yodel.
Yes.
16 overlap.
U.S. automobile racing organization that now includes the body of water where Jamaica is found. Jake.
What's the NASCAR Rivian?
Yes.
Pardon 12.
In 2001, this newspaper heiress, who was kidnapped in the 70s and took part in a robbery, received a full pardon. Jake.
Patty Hearst.
You're right.
Greek 8.
On the reality show My Life is Hell, this wife of Hades wants to stay in Key West, but packs for her third of the year underworld trip. Jake?
Who's Persephone?
Yes.
Pardon 8.
In 1868, he granted Confederate veterans a full pardon and amnesty for treason against the United States. Patty?
Is Andrew Johnson?
Yes.
Let's do mountains for 8.
This country is home to the penguins of Patagonia and Ornocal, the 14 colors mountain seen here in all its glory. Aaron?
What is Argentina?
Right?
Mountains for 4.
Yes, darling. The Darling Range is near Perth in this country. Aaron?
What is Australia?
You got it.
Z for 4.
A courgette in Coventry is this squash in the United States. Jake?
What's zucchini?
Yes.
Greek 4.
He rode a chariot pulled by fiery horses and brought daylight to the world. Now he's a super champ riding trotters in Yonkers. Patty?
What's Apollo?
That's correct. And the final clue in Pardon Me, this religious leader received a pardon for his role in the 1857 to 1858 Utah War. Jake?
Who's Brigham Young?
That is right. You have $24,800. Wow, but Patty's gutsy daily double wager means this game is far from settled at the moment. We go into Final Jeopardy now, where you'll be dealing with this category. Literature. Literature. Patty works in a bookstore. We'll see how this works out when we come back. We're dealing with literature and Final Jeopardy today. Here's the clue. Published in 2011, P.D. James's final novel, Death Comes to Pemberley, was a sequel to this novel from 200 years earlier. 30 seconds, players. Good luck. Comedian doctor at the end had $7,400. His response, what novel did he think of? What is the Odyssey? No, I'm sorry, so you're going to lose $6,400, leaving you with $1,000. Patty Palmer was in second place with $16,200. She wrote down something very quickly. What is Pride and Prejudice? That's correct. Pemberley is the name of Mr. Darcy's estate, as I think you knew. You wagered, oh wow, almost everything. $32,200 for you. At the moment, you have the lead. But it comes down to Jake Diaruta's response. What did he write down? The wrong Jane Austen novel. What is Northanger Abbey? So close. You wagered $76,001, dropping you down to $17,199. But Patty Palmer, you're a Jeopardy champion. Congratulations.
Wow. Oh my God.
She looks like she can't believe it, but she'll be here tomorrow, and I hope you will as well. So long.
Champion Patty Palmer faces Anita Parala from Jersey City, New Jersey. And from Portland, Oregon, Matthew